I'm here with my friend Rupert the Frog, and today we're going to read On the Pier. That's the title, On the Pier. The author, it means written by, Danna J. Walters, and the illustrator, the person who drew the pictures, is Vicky K. Guess. I hope you enjoy the book today. You ready, Rupert? Jack likes to visit his grandma's house in the woods, across the field, by the pond, with the pier. Jack's grandma likes for him to visit her house in the woods, across the field, by the pond, with the pier. There's a picture of the house across the field, by the pond, in the pier. And those are prepositions telling where something is, across the field, by the pond. But Jack isn't always patient with his grandmother. He doesn't always listen or even watch what he's doing while at his grandma's house in the woods, across the field, by the pond, with the pier. Uh-oh, looks like maybe Jack was running through the house and he knocked over his grandma's bowl. That's not a good idea to run in the house. When this happens, as it often does, Grandma hands Jack a whistle. She tells him to blow the whistle if he gets lost or hurt. Then she sends him outside to explore. Grandma says, "Take this whistle, Jack, and go outside." What did it look like Grandma was doing? Maybe making cookies. Jack likes to explore, so he walks across the field to the pond with the pier. Jack sees a tall gray crane standing by the pier, peering into the water. "What are you doing?" Jack asked the tall gray crane. "Waiting," answered the tall gray crane. "Waiting? I don't like to wait," Jack replied. There's Jack talking to the crane. He's sitting on the pier. "When I wait, I get the best fish," said the gray crane, and right then a long, plump fish swam by. The crane scooped it up and away she flew. Look at that beautiful crane. See the fish she's carrying in her mouth? The next time Jack walked across the field to the pond with the pier, he saw a big brown owl sitting on the pier. "What are you doing?" Jack asked the big brown owl. "Listening," answered the big brown owl. "Listening? I don't like to listen. I like to talk," said Jack. There's Jack sitting on the pier talking to the owl. "When I listen, I hear what I need," replied the big brown owl. "But," said Jack. "Shh," said the big brown owl. "I hear my dinner." And away he flew after a field mouse. Another day, Jack saw a beaver swimming in front of the pier. "What are you doing?" Jack asked the beaver. "Watching," answered the beaver. "Watching? I don't like to watch. I like to do it myself," replied Jack. There's Jack playing on the pier, watching the beaver. "When I watch, I learn which tree to cut down with my teeth," said the beaver. Then off he waddled to gnaw down a tree with his teeth. He chose just the right one. "Jack!" Jack heard his grandmother call him. He turned and saw her motioning for him to come to her. So he jumped up and away he ran to his grandma. "What were you doing?" Grandma asked Jack. "I was waiting, watching, and listening for you to call me," answered Jack. Whoop. There's Jack talking to his grandma. "Well, aren't you the patient one? Come on in, Jack. The cookies are finally ready," said Grandma. Then Jack and his grandma went into the house in the woods, across the field, by the pond with the pier. And there's a plate of cookies they're going to get to eat. What's your favorite kind of cookie? I think mine is oatmeal chocolate chip. Did you know a gray crane can fly 19 to 20 miles an hour, 29 miles an hour? A crane will stand motionless, waiting for a fish or even a frog to swim by. You better be careful, Rupert. Watch out for those cranes. Owls can hunt in total darkness by hearing their prey. Some owls can hear a mouse's heartbeat 30 feet away. 2 beavers can gnaw down a small tree in 15 minutes. And a beaver family can gnaw down 300 trees in just one winter. I hope y'all enjoyed On the Pier today. So, Rupert, tell us, why are you wearing an alligator mask today? What? Oh, you're right, Rupert. Rupert says alligators live in ponds, so he wore his mask today. And what do you have here, Rupert? Oh, this is Rupert's stuffed animal, Beaver. See his teeth and his tail? That's cute, Rupert. I like your beaver. And why am I wearing a hat? Well, whenever I go outside, out in the woods, around the trees, I like to wear a hat on my head because it keeps the ticks out of my hair. And once they get in your hair, they can hide. They like to get behind your ears and crawl down. They like to find spots. So I wear a hat. If you wear a hat, especially under the pine trees and cedar trees, that's where ticks like to hide. You can keep a lot of the ticks off of you just by wearing a hat because they drop down out of the trees. All right, well, y'all be safe and enjoy your time outdoors. Bye-bye.